Is all yours.
Hello, good morning. It's me, Sam Baurazak, representing group The Unknowns. Our team members are me, myself, Sam Baurazak, Ankit Karmachari, and Amsu Pokhrels and Janu Korels. Today I'm going to give short and sweet presentation on the topic of convincing agreement. Next slide. Here is some table of content introductions, point to be noticed during convincing. Key element of presenting convincing agreement and how to choose proper topic and agreement scenario, and lastly there is a conclusion. So introduction. What convincing agreement means? If we describe someone or some things as a convincing, we mean that they make you believe that a particular thing is true or correct. That is called convincing. When something is convincing, it makes people agree with what it claims to be a true. An agreement is a statement that we use in order to try to convince other peoples about something is correct or our opinion is correct. An agreement is a conversation in which people disagree with their disagree with each others. And next slide, please. Here are some of point to be noticed during convincings. Put yourself in their shoes. It means that the first step to convince the people is to be on the same platform, but we do opposite, not once, not twice, but rapidly. It is our biggest blunder mistake. Speaking from a same listeners, instead of asking what does the person wants, see things from the perspective, it will help you connect with them better and create solutions with what the benefit from that is. That is what we should aim for. Some time that help from instinct demanding them they follow you. And asking question is also the is one of the most powerful tools. The first is the next point, as it is said. No, after you put yourself in your audience shoes, ask them question. They give you a critical informations for understanding the person's situations. You can then lay a strong foundations for the convincing about your idea or beliefs. WH questions what, when, how, where encourage your audience to be more open and honest. You get more information that what you thought was important, and it is easier to keep the conversations with such questions instead of one where you audience answer in a monopolies here. And the next point, and listen is also one of the most point to be noticed during convincing. We believe we are good listener, but next slide. Listen is also one of the most point to be considered when convincing others. We believe we are good listener, but we ask questions and we suffer from different vibes. We design question and hunt for answers, which are in sense with our thought process. What doesn't it fit? What doesn't it fit our other frames? The good listen involve observing what a person say. Good listener observe what the person say and observe critical non-verbal clues like facial expression, body language, and gestures. They help you recognize what the motive others. Plus, good listeners build an impact between you and your audience, convincing them become more easier and fast. Slide. Use an alternative methods. Use and alternate methods is also one of the point to be noticed during convincings. Yes, when being have six sense, yes, animal do also, but this post is not about convincing them. When someone speak, our sense of hearing is active, but often that isn't enough. We need more that the word face and figure to get convinced and to convince other studies. It is proved that 65% women are visual learning, so don't ignore the venues. Break into the smaller point. Break into the smaller point. Image, suppose we don't know how to swim. You don't know how to swim, but you are thrown in the deep of the swimming pool. How does we feel? How does you feel? Now image you doing the same to the other with your idea. What does you estimate your chance to success? Change make us uncomfortable, but big change frightens us. If if your idea demands a big chance in the way things functions, it almost certainly will be rejected. Instead, start a smaller, break an idea to into a smaller step, keep it smaller, make the person you are trying to convince and feel secure at each step while you are convincing others. Having an open mind. Convincing people is not about making them what we want. It works both way. Sometimes you want to convince other, but you might experience a chance in respecting values. This border you that the more other will appreciate and they will trust you because they will see that you have everyone but instead in mind. Having an open mind also let you to valid whether your ship is headed in the right directions. If not, you can make course before it become this. For the further presentation, I'd like to call Ankit Karmacharis.
Thank you, Sam. Now, I will going to explain about key element of presenting convincing argument: ethos, pathos, and logos. So, first of all, ethos. Ethos is a Greek word meaning moral character that is used to describe the guiding belief or ideas that characterize a community, nation, or ideology. The first part of ethos is establishing confidence to be speaking to the audience on the specific subject matter. Often use logic of expert opinion or fact. Ethos always gives the logic opinions that are given by a professional that explain what experience and knowledge do we have related to that subject. Be sure the facts have been studied well. The facts that have been used in the argument must be studied well. Pathos. Pathos is a way of convincing an audience of an argument by creating an emotional response on a convincing story. Pathos relates to the emotion effect on the audience. Pathos can be hate, love, pity, or an emotional response. Logos. Logos is a way of presenting an audience with reason using facts and figures. Logos use logic, fact to explain the topic. Before explaining the topic, what will be the conclusion? We should think first. We should not give wrong information while explaining the topic. Next slide. How to choose a proper topic and argument. Choosing something you know and can express your opinion on. While writing convincing argument, we should choose such topic that we can explain easily using our own thoughts and opinion. Avoid topics that are difficult to debate. We should avoid difficult topics that we cannot explain to our audience briefly. Think of the audience, what might they think of the topic will be interesting for them to discuss it. While debate, we must think according to the audience point of view, if our topic will be interesting for the audience or not. Make sure you have enough fact and evidence to support both your argument and counter argument on the topic. We must be sure about that our evidence that we have collected is enough to support our argument. Scenario: learning a few techniques can increase chance of convincing others. Convincing someone to buy something can be a literally tricky, but learning a few techniques can increase our chance. So to convince others to buy our product, we must do good online or personal advertisement and should describe all the benefits of our product. Must be confidence and smooth talking. Some of the show off the product and give the customer some reason to buy it as soon as possible. With some confidence and smooth talking, we may be able to convince someone to make a purchase of our product. Need to understand problem of the consumer. To consume customer, we need to understand the problem of consumer, as if we want to sell the plastic bottle to water factory, we first need to make them understood about the quality of our plastic product and give them extra facilities such as water testing, so that they may have some interest to select our product, which will address both their problem along with that it will help to maintain their quality. So project management also helps the team to understand the problem of customers so that they can develop a solution to provide extra necessary facilities. So now I would like to hand over this presentation to Mr. Janu Pandey.
Thank you, Ankit. And I'm going to start off. How do you feel when clients raise objection or ask questions? And then, first of all, you don't have to be a master salesman or mastermind with endless confidence in order to be more convincing. Uh, all we want is you simply need to pay closer attention to the basics so that you can twist the odds of success in your favor. And in order to convince, you will have to awaken a belief on you and make sure that what you are proposing a good idea, and and be able to convince your client that your plan of action is realistic and the right things to do, and be able to push the right buttons or know your client. And uh, in and the client will remember what you look like more than just what you said. Here is a pie chart. You can see only people will understand only 8% what you said, and 35 7% they will understand how you looked, and they will remember how you looked, and 55% will and they will remember how you sounded. So make sure uh, make your word powerful and speak that language. Avoid verbal fillers, and for this you should dress up and appearance, and the proper gesture and posture also matter. So So convincing in a nutshell is it is related to perception of credibility, and the credibility means it is the addition of trustworthy, qualified, and personal dynamics. And by 3 points, trustworthy, qualified, and personal dynamics, the credibility will complete. And the we can say convincing in a nutshell is a credibility. And here is a caption that is convincing, not aggressive, because while convincing our clients, sometimes we sounded like we are aggressive or we are frustrated to make them understanding what what we are going to say, or what we are going to make them sure about it. And be sure that your sound will be soft and like convincing way, not sounded it angry or aggressive tone. And here is a and convincing versus coercion. And convincing, there is a vast difference between convincing and coercion, because convincing is, if you can in convincing you can convince someone to do something based on reason. And convincing is ideally non-violence work, by opening the heart of opponent. But the coercion is, you can coerce someone to do something under threat, so that one person feels they have to no option but to surrender. And here is example: if I'm going to convince you that I will convince that I'm going to convince you that you want to jump off roof. But if I coerce you that then I'm going to pick you and throw you off the roof. And here are some things to remember. First is empathy is the key to all type of persuasion. And don't evaluate too much, because it will be hang up, or your audience will be disturbed from it. And avoid using excessive statistic, because it will confuse our customer. And don't show that it's your opinion. Convince them to believe it is a universal truth. Make it obvious. Do not respond to any verbal attacks. Keep calm and take your position by light-hearted. And finally, here is I want to wrap up with a conclusion of convincing argument. Is the primary goal of convincing is to influence an audience belief or behaviors, so that they can make necessary or a positive change. I think convincing is a visual skill in all areas of life, whether it is a political candidate convincing voters to elect them, whether an employee convincing the boss to give them promotion, or a salesman convincing a consumer to buy a product, etc. And the combination of a confident and the credible speaker with the right organization of logical and emotional appeals can go far in showing in audience. And here is a statement by John Johnson. I want to conclude with it, because it's better to get smart than to get mad. I try not to get so insulted that I will not take advantage of an opportunity to convince people to change their minds. Here are references. Any questions? Thank you.
All right, nice one. Faida. Nice one, nice. The Ankitan team, well done. Okay, so let's move on to the next team. Amravati and team. Who's going to share the slides, Amravati?
Angel.
Hello.
Sir.
Yes.
Presenter बनाइदिन एटेन्डेन्सली शेयर गर्न मिल्दैन भनेर
सो कसले गर्ने हो त तिमीले गर्ने हो
हजुर सर
एन्जलले सर
मैले गर्ने हो सर
कसले दुईजनालाई बनाइदिने हो प्रेजेन्टर
एन्जलले मात्रै सर एन्जल
म गर्छु
एन्जललाई बनाइदिए पुग्छ ओके एन्जल हो कि अञ्जल हो
एन्जल हो सर
नेपालीमा चाहिँ इंग्लिशमा चाहिँ एन्जल हो क्या
होइन सर एन्जलै हो
Alright then. Yeah, okay, Team Tara, Amravati and Team La. Over to you.
Good morning, everyone. We are from Team Tara, and my team members are Tilak Pathak, Amaravati Bansi, Angel Sapkota, and myself, Rashmi Gewali. Today we are going to present on critical and objective analysis and evaluation. So these are our table of contents. So moving on to the presentation. At first, we'll start with the introduction. So the ability to critically evaluate, analyze, or review is an essential skill at college and the workplace, and also in our general life. So what does critical analysis or evaluation actually mean? To critically analyze or to evaluate means to break something down into its component parts, provide our opinion on each part by asking the right type of analytical questions, and support our opinions with evidence. For a simpler vision, let us break them into parts. So, what is analysis at first? So, to show the essence of something by breaking it down into its component parts, examining each part in detail and explaining issues is basically what analysis is. So in analysis, we make connections between the theory and the practice or the data that we gain. And also in analysis, we see relationships between the information. Now, what is evaluation? Weighing up strengths and weakness, appraising the worth of something, that is test assumptions, judging the worth of an argument or position. Now, heading to the most important part. What is critique? Most of us have a misconception that critique always means negative, but it is not that. Critique is not a matter of saying that things are not right as they are, but it is a matter of pointing out on what kind of assumptions, what kind of familiar, unchallenged, or unconsidered modes of thought are in the practices that we accept. Criticism is to show that things are not as self-evident as one believed, or to see what is accepted as a self-evident will no longer be accepted as such. Practicing criticism is a matter of making facile gestures difficult. Critiquing does not mean that you are simply critical in identifying everything bad. It means to tease out both the good and the bad. While analyzing something critically, we will also need to decide how much value we will place on any evidence we find. We need to look at the alternatives and decide how we might apply our findings in the real world. Our arguments should be backed up with evidence throughout.
Now I'm going to tell about how to critique a primary and secondary resource. First of all, we have to know about a primary source. Sound सुनिरहेछ सर? Hello. Primary source is exactly when we use a source from their time under study. A primary source भनेको चाहिँ हामीले कुनै ठाउँमा गएर आफैले डाटा कलेक्ट गरेर हैन इन्फर्मेसन कलेक्ट गरेर स्टडी गरेर गर्नुलाई चाहिँ प्राइमरी सोर्स भनिन्छ। अनि अब हाउ टु क्रिटिक अ प्राइमरी सोर्स। प्राइमरी सोर्सलाई क्रिटिक गर्नलाई चाहिँ काइन्ड अफ क्वेसनले चाहिँ हेल्प गर्छ लाइक दिस हैन दिस काइन्ड अफ क्वेसन। अनि अब कुनै प्राइमरी सोर्सको इक्जाम्पल दिँदाखेरि अब कुनै ठाउँमा एक्सिडेन्ट भयो रे अनि त्यो ठाउँमा हामीहरूले आफैले गएर हैन डाटा कलेक्ट गर्यौँ भने चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ प्राइमरी सोर्स भयो हैन। अनि अब त्यसलाई कसरी क्रिटिक गर्ने त भने चाहिँ
अब हाउ यु गेट द इन्फर्मेसन सोर्स होइन, अब त्यसले इन्फर्मेसन चाहिँ कहाँबाट पायो भन्ने हुन्छ नि त। अब त्यो बस दुर्घटना हुँदाखेरि छेउमा थियो कि बसभित्रै प्यासेन्जर पो थियो कि होइन, यो क्वेसनले चाहिँ कसरी क्रिटिक गर्ने भन्ने चाहिँ भन्छ के। अब हामीहरू प्राइमरी सोर्सलाई क्रिटिक गरिरहेको छौँ नि त। अनि वेन वाज इट ह्यापेन, कहिले भयो भन्ने क्वेसनले होइन, कहिले भयो त साँझ बिहान। अनि वाट वाज गोइङ अन एट द्याट टाइम भन्नाले अब कतिखेर भयो त, अब नै के भइरहेको थियो त त्यो टाइममा होइन। अगाडि प्यासेन्जर पछाडि बसिरहेको थियो, ड्राइभर अगाडि थियो, अनि त्यस्तै। अनि हु आर द अडियन्स, अडियन्स चाहिँ आफै हुनसक्छ प्राइमरी सोर्सको, अब यता छेउको मान्छेहरू होइन, अनि त्यो प्यासेन्जर नै हुनसक्छ अडियन्स। यस्तो टाइपको क्वेसनले चाहिँ क्रिटिक गर्छ प्राइमरी सोर्सलाई। अनि वाट वाज द अथर पर्पोज, अब त्यो लेख्ने मान्छेको, प्राइमरी सोर्स कलेक्ट गर्ने मान्छेको चाहिँ पर्पोज चाहिँ के हो त अब भन्ने कुरा क्वेसनले। अब त्यसले आफ्नो लागि मात्र लेख्या हो कि होइन, कहीँ न्युजमा दिनलाई लेख्या हो कि। अनि डज द अथर युज द लोडेड वर्ड्स, त्यसले ट्रुथली भनेको छ कि छैन होइन, ट्रुथ छ कि छैन। And this kind of question not only help us to understand the source more deeply and accurately, they also help us to critique it. अब यस्तो क्वेसनहरूले चाहिँ प्राइमरी सोर्सलाई क्रिटिक गर्नलाई हेल्प गर्छ के, यस्तो क्वेसनहरूले। त्यो इक्जाम्पल चाहिँ त्यो बसको भइहाल्यो। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड, हाउ टु क्रिटिक। अनि सेकेन्डरी सोर्स भनेको चाहिँ अब त्यो अघि बस दुर्घटना भएको थियो, त्यहाँ गएर मान्छेहरूले डाटा कलेक्ट गर्यो भनेपछि चाहिँ त्यो त प्राइमरी सोर्स हो। अब त्यही कुरा चाहिँ अब पत्रिकामा आएछ, हामीले घरमा बसेर पत्रिका पढ्यौँ भने चाहिँ त्यो चाहिँ सेकेन्डरी सोर्स हो के। अब त्यो बसको होइन, थुप्रै कुराहरू दिनु हुनसक्छ सेकेन्डरी सोर्समा। अनि त्यो चाहिँ बसको इक्जाम्पल। इन सेकेन्डरी सोर्स वी निड टु आस्क क्वेसन, स्लाइडमा उ भएको छ। In secondary source, we need to ask question about any source that we use, such as होइन, अब सेकेन्डरी सोर्सलाई पनि क्रिटिक गर्नलाई यो क्वेसनहरूले चाहिँ हेल्प गर्छ होइन। अब क्वेसनहरू चाहिँ यस्तो हुन्छ, वाट इज द अथर आर्गुमेन्ट रे, अब त्यसको के हो त तर्कहरू होइन, के भन्न खोजिरहेछ त। अब त्यसले अब त्यही इक्जाम्पल लिउँ, त्यहाँ एक्सिडेन्ट भयो यसरी भयो भनेर भनिरहेछ नि त, यस्तो यो क्वेसन होइन। अनि वाट एभिडेन्स डज सी युज टु मेक द आर्गुमेन्ट, अब त्यो आर्गुमेन्टलाई चाहिँ त्यसले चाहिँ त्योसँग के एभिडेन्स छ र होइन, अनि त्यसले चाहिँ त्यो आर्गुमेन्टलाई म्याच गर्छ कि। अब त्यसले बस दुर्घटना भयो भने चाहिँ अब त के छ त, एउटा फोटो हुनसक्छ नि त, फोटो राख्न सक्छ त्यसले बस दुर्घटना भएको। अब फोटो छैन होइन, बस दुर्घटना भएको छ भनेर भनेको छ सेकेन्डरी सोर्समा, अनि फोटो चाहिँ बाइक एक्सिडेन्टको हालेर त भएन। अनि त्यो चाहिँ म्याच गर्नु हुनु पऱ्यो कि एभिडेन्स चाहिँ बस दुर्घटनाको, त्यसले फोटो राख्न सक्ला होइन। अनि डज द एभिडेन्स सपोर्ट द अथर आर्गुमेन्ट भने चाहिँ सपोर्ट गर्छ कि गर्दैन। बस दुर्घटना भएको छ, बाइक दुर्घटनाको त राख्नु भएन, त्यसले बस दुर्घटनाको नै राख्ला होइन। सपोर्ट गर्छ कि नै अब त्यसले त्यसको एभिडेन्सले भन्ने क्वेसनले चाहिँ क्रिटिक गर्न मद्दत गर्छ सेकेन्डरी सोर्सलाई। अनि डज द अथर कन्सिडर अल्टरनेटिभ एक्सप्लेनेसन एन्ड आर्गुमेन्ट्स, यो पोइन्टले चाहिँ के भन्छ भने चाहिँ अब त्योसँग कुनै चाहिँ अल्टरनेटिभ एक्सप्लेनेसन छ कि छैन होइन, अर्को पुलिस रिपोर्ट या यताउति भन्ने कुरा। हामी सेकेन्डरी सोर्सलाई चाहिँ क्रिटिक गर्न खोजिरहेछौँ है। सेकेन्डरी सोर्स त त्यो अलरेडी छ, तर अब त्यसलाई कसरी गर्ने एनालाइसिस भन्ने कुरा हो, यो क्वेसनहरूले चाहिँ हेल्प गर्छ भनेर भनिरहेको हो। हाउ डज द एकाउन्ट कम्पेयर विथ अदर सोर्स द्याट यु हेभ कन्सल्ट भन्नाले चाहिँ अब त्यहाँ हामीले एक्सिडेन्ट भयो भनेर एउटा सेकेन्डरी सोर्समा लेखेको छ अरे होइन। अब चाहिँ अर्को पत्रिकामा चाहिँ एउटामा चाहिँ ब्रेक फेल भयो भनेर चाहिँ भनेको छ अरे, अर्कोमा चाहिँ गाडीमा आगो लाग्यो भनेर लेखेको छ। त्यो कम्पेयर गर्न मिलेन नि त। सेकेन्डरी सोर्स त हामीले अरू ठाउँबाट लिने हो होइन। अब अरू ठाउँबाट लिने कुरा त अरूसँग कम्पेयर गर्ने खाले हुनु पऱ्यो कि। अब एउटाले छुट्टै लेखिदिएको छ, एउटाले छुट्टै लेखिदिएको छ भने त त्यो भएन नि त। अनि त्यसलाई क्रिटिक गरिरहेको अब कसरी चाहिँ कम्पेयर गर्ने उ छ कि छैन होइन भनेर। अनि हु इज द अथर एन्ड डज सी हेभ अ क्रिडेन्सियल अर एक्सपिरियन्स द्याट मेक देम ट्रस्ट वर्थी भन्नाले चाहिँ अब त्यो ट्रस्ट गर्न ऊ छ कि होइन, कसले लेख्या हो होइन, त्यत्तिकै लेखेर कसले फाल्या नि हुनसक्छ, त्यसले फिल्मको स्टोरी लेख्न लाग्या नि हुनसक्छ होइन, कसले लेख्या हो त भन्ने कुरा थाहा हुनुपर्छ होइन, सेकेन्डरी सोर्स चाहिँ क्रिटिक गर्दाखेरि। अब यस्तो यस्तो क्वेसनहरूले यो क्वेसनहरू को ऊ भयो भने चाहिँ हामी सेकेन्डरी सोर्सलाई क्रिटिक गर्न सक्छौँ के। नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। एन्जल, finally we need to remember that if we judge a source grade table or with some other descriptor, we need to include a specific statement about why it was a grade or a table. For example, if we are creating about a book, we might say something like this book was incredible, helpful, and then add the specific statement as it laid out the varied ways that historians have interpreted the condition under slavery over the past 60 years. अब यही हो, हामी कुनै कुरालाई जज गर्दाखेरि नै होइन यो कुरा राम्रो छ, यस्तो छ, उस्तो छ भन्नाले चाहिँ किन छ त भन्ने कुरा हो। त्यही हो सेकेन्डरी। अब सेकेन्डरी सोर्स चाहिँ अब किन त्यसलाई उ गर्ने होइन, सेकेन्डरी सोर्स चाहिँ क्रिटिक गर्ने किन राम्रो छ, कसरी राम्रो छ, अनि त्यो क्वेसनकै कुरा हो, क्वेसनहरू हुन्छ भन्ने कुरा हो। नाउ आई एम गोइङ टु कल अन माई मिस्टर एन्जल सापकोटा फर द स्लाइड।
Hello friends, good morning to you all. It's me Angel Sapota. As my friends detailedly explained about the evaluation, analysis and rating in the previous slide, I'll be explaining about the objective mindset. Why does objective mindset important? Limitations of objective mindset. So what is objective mindset? While subjective mindset don't let you see the world as it is, but let you see the world as you are. Objective refers to the ability to judge without partially or external influence, that is, with neutrality. People disposed to the objective mindset consider all angles and construct logical arguments. It's not about being a robot, it's about being aware of our emotions and biases impact their viewpoint. Being honest with themselves about that is different from disconnecting from their emotion. Objective people understand when feelings and egos need to be set aside. They are great at compartmentalizing and distilling problems to their essence. They often have the ability to step back and analyze a situation to determine what they can control and what they cannot. So, why objective mindset is important? Someone with the ability to separate facts from emotion is an incredible asset to any team. Even if objectivity is not a mindset that comes naturally, employing it when needed can bring clarity to complex decisions. Other benefits of objective mindset are strip away noise and see more clearly. Objective mindset helps to clear all unnecessary noises while leads to team to see more clearly. Use logic to create common ground and a common language accessible to all sides of debate. While having a dispute in a team, objective mindset helps to clear all the doubts of both the debatee by using logic as a common ground. Recognize when emotions are impacting your judgment or judgment of others. Objective mindset helps to strip away all the emotions and feelings that might affect the judgment of the team. See how personal relationship are keeping people from acting logically. Produce consistent result your team can rely on. So objective mindset helps to produce consistent and reliable result on which all team member can rely. Make choices based on big picture. Objective mindset helps to bring the new information and into context and make the decision with a calm, collected state of mind. Explain to colleague the rationale behind decisions that impact them. Objective mindset helps the team understand consequences of their decisions. Be confident in your judgment. Since objective mindset strips away all the emotion and noise and helps to create proper decision, team becomes confident in your judgment. So limitations of objective mindset. If you are understanding this presentation, there might be a tiny voice in your head saying, "Why would you ever choose not to be objective?" But part of developing your agile emotional intelligence is being able to Identify times when stretching to another mindset is best choice. So here are some limitations of objective mindset. So discount the relevance of emotion in any situation. Overwhelm people with logic and facts, especially when they disagree with you. Fail to recognize when someone emotional needs will take priority. Miss out on opportunity that benefit from an intuitive approach. Become lost when fact don't present one clear choice. Fail to rally your colleague around an idea when facts are not enough to get them excited. Forget to consider the emotional impact of decision on a coworker. Be unable to throw yourself into an experience or let yourself grow. Now I like to call Amravati for further information. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. So here is the objective mindset. Objective mindset को लागि के कुराको आवश्यक पर्छ भन्ने कुराहरू. What needs drive the objective mindset? Stability, in particular the design for predictable outcomes, avoiding the use of strong emotions, earning the respect and trust of others, competence, maintaining high standard, avoiding mistakes, protecting dignity. Next slide. So here is how to evaluate with objective mindset. The objective mindset को लागि कसरी हामीले evaluate गर्ने त नि भनेर here are some points. Acknowledge your bias. So become aware of your emotion, acknowledge your bias and evaluate how your emotion and bias contribute to your decision. Look at the past experience and assumptions you have made. Think critically about your emotions and feelings and determine if the decision is based on the facts or on your bias. Second one is step outside yourself. To eliminate your personal bias, when making a decision, pick a random person from your life, maybe someone who you truly respect, and imagine yourself in decision option. If in doubt, in a person, you will be amazed how much insight in yourself and your decision-making process you will get. Third one is declutter your mind. A lot of time we are forced to make a decision in a whirlwind, and with all the new information and emotions to process, it's easy to come to an overly subjective decision. So before coming to a decision, and allow yourself to clear your mind and let these emotions fade into the background so that you can come back to the choice you have made with a much more objective state of mind. The next one is be positive. Instead of focusing on avoiding a potential negative outcomes, focus on the potential positive consequences of your decision and put yourself in a much more positive frame of mind that can make more objective decisions. Use a pro and con list. Using a pro and con list is an old strategy that is still worthwhile. Consider the option of your decision and making a factual pro and con list that you rate in terms of importance. Making a list gives you a lot of positive and negative consequences and help to visualize the outcomes. Go through the list, weight the pro and cons, and come to the factual conclusion. Next one is inviting other views. Make sure that you ask others to share their point of view in a non-threatening way so that you can be objectively compare opinion and see what information you may have been missing before the final decision. Make a decision. Last one is make a decision and live with it. No matter how much you weigh your pros and cons and consider all the facts and possible consequences, ultimately you have to make a choice. Don't delay your decision, make a choice and stick it with, because if it's a bad decision, it is still a better than not making any decision at all. And whatever consequences may arise, know that you always have the possibility to make a new decision later on. No decision is ever final, so make your decision and live with it. Next slide. Here comes to a conclusion. While presenting the project and communicating appropriate recommendations, secondary and primary data should be critical and considered with an objective mindset, which should be based on meaningful conclusion drawn from the evidence, finding or analysis, so that it could result in more robust evaluation and justified judgments. Thank you. If you have any queries, then you can ask.
Nice one, nice one. Lovely. Too lame people, too lame. Come on. Last word. There are 42 people in here. These are my talis. आफैले ताली बजाउँछ प्रेजेन्टर्सहरुले Alrighty. Well done to both the teams today. Before we move on to the next segment, as usual, there's the link. Go on. You know what to do with that link. Right? Quite the tournament video people, come on, especially the presenters. And I also want to see the faces of the people who performed on Sunday. Sushil ko team, दुईजना Sushil ko team haru. Sushil Nihal Samudra, Sushil Robin Prasanna Biplav. If you guys are around, turn on the videos. Let me see your faces. It's very important, eh? It's very important. We move from one segment to another segment, another segment to another segment. One chapter to another chapter, another chapter to another chapter. Right? अस्तिको Sunday को continuation थियो क्या आज? And both the teams really well done, eh? Very impressed. I'm very impressed with both the teams. एकदमै दामी content. The content was really absolutely fantastic. Both the teams, I exactly wanted to see this. Right? यही देख्नु, यही हेर्नु थियो मलाई. And I can now happily say that you know what to do अब चाहिँ. है के गर्नुपर्ने रहेछ के गर्नु पर्दैन रहेछ सबै फिल्टर गरेर चाहिँ you were both the teams were spot on पुरा पोइन्टमा to the point on your topic on your instructions. The instructions जम्मा 2 लाइनको थियो by the way. अनि मैले जानी जानी 2 लाइनको बनाएको हो है to confuse you by the way. And that was good because you got confused and you kept asking me questions. मैले सबै क्लियरली भन्दै गए तिमीले you would not have asked me questions. And you
एकदमै धेरै गाह्रो भयो सर एकदमै धेरै नै गाह्रो भयो नि
ठीक छ that's good. मैले त्यो गाह्रो बनाएको नै हो तिमीहरुको दुईटै टिमको लागि. यो दुईटै टिम एकदमै गाह्रो थियो टपिक छ अहिले सम्मको एन्टायर अहिले जति पनि प्रेजेन्टेसन भइसक्यो नि सबभन्दा दुईटा गाह्रो चाहिँ यही दुईटा टपिक थियो के है र इन्स्ट्रक्सन्स पनि यस्तो मैले मजाले मिलाएर राखेको थिए. And the main objective was to confuse you, to make you go blank. That was my objective, and I would say I succeeded in doing that because you kept asking me questions, right? And well done to you because you kept asking me questions. You got answers, okay? तिमीले जति धेरै क्वेशन्स सोधे उति धेरै आन्सर्स पाए के, and that is why your presentations turn out to be so well. कस्तो rich content के है. Now performing is a different thing. The art of performing is different. That doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. You will get there, the both of you. बोल्ने तरिका यताउति गर्ने तरिका हैन हामीले फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर देखि नै सिक्दै आइराछौं नि त हैन. सो त्यो त बिस्तारै डेभलप हुँदै गर्छ, नट अ प्रब्लम. बट टु त्यो कन्टेन्ट राख्नु चाहिँ एकदमै इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो क्या. तिमीले कन्टेन्ट चाहिँ एकदमै रिच थियो है तिमीले दुईटै टिमको एकदमै रिच कन्टेन्ट टु द पोइन्ट स्पट अन. अब दुईटै टिमले एनी क्वेसन्स त भन्यो. सो वी विल डु द Q&A सेसन, नट अ प्रब्लम. बट I would assume that nobody has any questions to this team, right? So I would assume that nobody has any questions to this team unless somebody really wants to come up forward, put their name forward and say like if they want to ask anything that were confusing or that they did not understand properly. छ है कोही छ भने भनिहालौँ है, कोही माइक हाल छ भने भनिहालौँ सोध्नलाई. If somebody wants to ask anything, go for it. छ भने भनिहालौँ. In the meantime, click on that link. Rate the teams. Don't rate them same. Right? The 7 or 6 of you who perform today, you don't need to rate yourself and your teammates. Don't do that. अस्ति हामीले रिलायबिलिटी र भ्यालिडिटीको कुरा गऱ्यौँ, त्यही हो है, रिलायबिलिटी र भ्यालिडिटी. सुशीलको टिमहरू को छ? दुईजना सुशील तिमल सिन्हा र सुशील ढकाल हैन? ढकालै हो है? कोही छैन? हुनुपर्ने हो त.
म छ सर.
खै त अनि म देख्दिन त अनि.
म एकजना छु. सुशील ढकाल चाहिँ छु. म पनि छु सर.
ल भिडियो अन गर न हेरौँ तिमीहरूलाई. बिकज तिमीहरूको अस्ति नै जुन प्रेजेन्टेसन गऱ्यो नि त्यसैको कन्टिन्युएसन हो के. सो माई क्वेसन वुड go out to you guys especially. को छ भनेको है, खै म छु भने को भन्यो? सुशील ढकाल टर्न अन भिडियो. किन नदेखिरहे यहाँ? कि भिडियो अन छ? अरु को छ? सुशील ढकालको टिम अस्ति तिमीले सो यु गाइज डिड कम्युनिकेटिङ आउटकम्स भन्ने कुरा गरेको थियो है त बेसिकली. सो तिमीहरूले त्यो कम्युनिकेसन मेथड्सहरू युज को बारेमा भनेको थियो. डिपेन्डिङ अन दि प्रोजेक्ट हैन, डिपेन्डिङ अन द रिसर्च कुन मेथड युज गर्ने, कुन मिडियम युज गर्नुपर्छ भनेर त्यो टपिकमा अस्ति कुरा गरेको थियो है. बाइ द वे अस्ति सुशील ढकालको टिमले. सो आजको फर्स्ट टिम चाहिँ वाट दे डिड वाज कम्युनिकेसन त गर्ने. अस्ति नैकोले कम्युनिकेसन गर्नुपर्छ, कुन मेथड युज गर्ने, कुन मिडियम गर्ने भनेर त भने, तर त्यो कम्युनिकेट गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ अडियन्सलाई चाहिँ कसरी चाहिँ कन्भिन्सिङली आफ्नो आर्गुमेन्ट्सहरू पुट फरवर्ड गर्ने त, कसरी कन्क्लुजन्सहरू निकाल्ने, इभ्यालुएटिभ कन्क्लुजन्स भनेको के हो है, अनि लजिकली अथवा के भन्छ कन्भिन्सिङ आर्गुमेन्ट्स भनेको के हो भनेर चाहिँ त्यो टपिकमा कुरा गरेको थिएँ क्या. सो माई क्वेसन टु सुशील ढकाल एन्ड योर टिम वुड बी, यस्तो गर्दैछ सुशील ढकालले. डोन्ट वरी त्यस्तो गाह्रो छैन क्वेसन्स. सो माई क्वेसन टु यु वुड बी, तिम्रो अस्ति नैको जुन प्रेजेन्टेसन गर्यो र आजको प्रेजेन्टेसन तिमीले दुइटै हेऱ्यौ नि?
आज हल्का हेर्न भ्याएन सर.
ए हल्का हेर्न भ्याएन, जति हेर्न भ्यायो नो प्रब्लम. जति हेर्न भ्यायो के कस्तो लाग्यो त? सो बेस्ड अन द प्रेजेन्टेसन द्याट यु डिड अन सन्डे हैन, आजको टिमले जुन जे इन्फर्मेसनहरू दियो नि, जुन रिसोर्सेसहरू हामीलाई दियो नि, जे कुराहरू भन्यो नि, हामीलाई सिकायो नि, बुझायो नि, त्यो के कस्तो लाग्यो त तिमीलाई एज अ क्याप्टेन अफ योर टिम? इन सिम्पल वर्ड्स के बुझ्यौ आजको प्रेजेन्टेसनबाट?
आवाजै अड्किरहेको हजुरको ठ्याक्क क्वेसनमा.
ए सो आजको टिमको प्रेजेन्टेसन कस्तो लाग्यो? अर इन अदर वर्ड्स तिमीले के बुझ्यौ आज, के नयाँ इन्फर्मेसन प्राप्त गर्यौ आज बेस्ड अन द पर्फर्मेन्स द्याट यु डिड अन सन्डे?
पाथोस के थियो?
हो समथिङ न्यू है. इथोस, प्याथोस अनि लाकोस रे. लस पोलोस भन्ला, फेरि लस पोलोस होइन नि, फेरि पुरा ब्रेकिङ ब्याडमा गइराखेको तिमीहरू. सो एनिवेज यस, इथोस, प्याथोस एन्ड लोगोस है. समथिङ न्यू द्याट वी लर्न टुडे. एउटा नयाँ कन्सेप्ट है. अरू गो अन.
सर अरू त पत्याउने जाने भयो
हो र. अरू को छ तिम्रो टिमको यहाँ? अनि नेक्स्ट विकको टिम पल्लव एन्ड टिम नेना एन्ड टिम, आर यु अराउन्ड? आई होप यु आर है. I really hope you are, because the presentation that they did today was very, very crucial to you guys. किनभने अब यसैको फेरि एक्सटेन्सन हो क्या तिमीहरूको सन्डे चाहिँ है. So Pallav and team, Naina and team, I really hope you guys are around. Pallav, Isha, Risha, Resha, Naina, Monica, Sangeeta, Maldika. So if you guys are around, you better listen to this or go back to the recording and watch this recording very carefully. Right? No, okay. त्यो इथोस पेथोस भन्ने लोगोसको कुरा कसले गरेको थियो बाइ द वे? कसको पार्टमा थियो त्यो? फर्स्ट टिमको थियो. कसले गरेको थियो त्यो? श्यामले हो? अङ्कितले हो? ओके. ठिकै छ. अङ्कितले अहिले त बुझाउनु त बुझाइसक्यो, हामीले बुझ्यौँ पनि होला, तर आई थिङ्क कतिजनाले बुझेको छैन होला. त्यही भएर एकचोटि जानुका तिमीले एकचोटि एक्सप्लेन गर्न सक्छौ त्यो हामीलाई? Can you share the slide? Januka, you are still the presenter. You can share the slide.
सर मेरो फोनदेखि लाइन गएर म डाटादेखि आइरहेको छु.
ए हो ल. श्याम, श्याम हराइगयो केटाहरू, प्रेजेन्टेसन दिएन.
कोही पनि छैन नि त.
छैन? श्याम बाबु रोजक छ त त्यहाँ? श्याम बाबु रोजक छ त त्यहाँ? मेरो प्रेजेन्टेसन सकिसक्यो भनेर गेम खेल्न थाल्यो जस्तो. ल अङ्कित, ब्याक टु यु मिस्टर क्याप्टेन. लास्टमा गएर घुमी फेरि अङ्कितकोमै पुग्यो. I hope you are listening है by the way अङ्कित. अङ्कित पनि हिँड्यो भने त फेरि बर्बाद हुन्छ. जानु क्या अङ्कित? गीत गाइदियो जानु क्या? अङ्कितलाई बोलाऊ, फोन गर. He's not listening. अङ्कित isn't listening. कि उसको पनि बत्ती गयो? अङ्कित छ त यहाँ?
एकछिनै छ उ चाहिँ.
Ankit, can you hear us?
सर मैले यतिकै जे बुझाएको छु त्यो भन्छु नि त स्लाइडमा पनि हुन्छ?
Yes, please.
त्यो चाहिँ त्यहाँ चाहिँ इथोस अनि प्याथोस र लोगोस तीनटा चाहिँ मेथड हुन्छ हैन? अनि इथोसमा चाहिँ आफ्नो ओपिनियनहरु फ्याक्टहरु चाहिँ त्यसले इन्क्लुड गर्छ. अनि प्याथोसले चाहिँ इमोसनहरु, अब तिमीले कसरी हामीले चाहिँ कन्भिन्स गर्दा इमोसनहरु पनि त युज गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ नि त. कोही चाहिँ इमोसनली एट्याच भएको हुन्छ, कसैलाई फकाइ पार्नुपर्छ. त्यही भएर प्याथोसले चाहिँ इमोसन इन्क्लुड गरेको हुन्छ. त्यहाँ अब लभ अनि यस्तै हेटहरु यस्तै हुने भयो प्याथोसमा. अनि लोगोसमा चाहिँ लोजिकल्ली कसरी कन्भिन्स गर्ने त भन्ने चाहिँ लोगोसले इन्क्लुड गर्ने भयो. लोगोसमा चाहिँ पहिला तिम्रो विचार चाहिँ थट्सहरु चाहिँ पहिला म्याटर गर्ने भयो लोगोसमा चाहिँ. सर मैले त यति बुझे थिएँ.
ठीक छ. सो त्यही हो. सो बेसिकली इथोस भनेको चाहिँ अस्तिदेखि हामीले कुरा गरेको छ, भ्यालिडिटी क्रेडिबिलिटीको कुरा गरेका छौँ होइन, रिलायबिलिटीको कुराहरू, त्यो चाहिँ इथोस हो है. सो इथोस भनेको क्रेडिबिलिटी है. एउटा तिमीले एउटा कम्युनिकेट गर्दाखेरि मान्छेहरूसँग, अस्ति हामीले हिजो अस्ति सन्डे चाहिँ यो मेथड युज गर्ने, यो मिडियम युज गर्ने भन्ने कुरा गऱ्यो. तर अब चाहिँ मान्छेहरूलाई So if I am communicating with you guys, I got to make sure, होइन मैले हावामा बोलेर त भएन नि तिमीहरूलाई, हावामा बोलेर भयो त, हावामा बोल्नेहरू छ नि होइन. अनि what do we do? हावामा बोल्नेहरूको हामी हाँस्छौँ के. Doesn't matter if that person is the leader of our country or not. If somebody talks rubbish, we laugh at them. Doesn't matter who they are, right? So I don't see people laughing at me. Probably because I'm not talking Hawagov. Or we don't see you guys, people laughing at you guys earlier when you were giving out the presentations. I know. Why? Because probably you guys were making sense. You guys were talking credible things. But when somebody talks Hawagov, then it doesn't matter that if that person is a 10-year-old or an 80-year-old, if someone is from the street or someone is the leader of our country, when somebody makes rubbish noise, people laugh at them. It's simple as that. So ethos, credibility. When you talk about things to people, it has to be credible. Hey, same thing. Leader of another country. We only look at India. India's leaders when they speak, look at Modi speaking, addressing their nation or their people. I know the way he speaks, credible. Always giving data. I know your state ma यति जना यस्तो भयो, यति वटा बैंक खोलेको छ अथवा यति जना कामलाई दिएको छु, यति जना इम्प्लोयमेन्ट भएको छ, 80% rise छ, this छ, that छ, है. Always uses data, credible resources or use गरेर भनिरा हुन्छ, and people listen to him. There are people who don't like him, that's fine, but when he speaks, people listen to him. हाम्रोमा के हुन्छ त, घरमा ल्याइदिन्छु, यो ल्याइदिन्छु, त्यो ल्याइदिन्छु, पानी र ग्यास घरमा आउँछ भनेको हामी के गर्ने, हाँस्नु बाहेक हामीसँग अप्सनै छैन. Why? Because it's not credible. है, किन आउँछ, कसरी आउँछ, आउँछ त. There are people who have, who doesn't have to buy cylinders. There are countries who do not buy cylinders. The gas comes to their kitchen. मिल्छ तर with credible resources उसले त्यो भनेको भए that would have sounded so much nicer, but without the credible resources it doesn't. So त्यही भएको भएर पनि we laugh at the leaders when they say even good things because it's not credibility छैन के त्यसमा. So ethos, credible हुनु पर्यो. Whenever you are talking, whenever you are putting forward your argument to people, you have to convince them by having credible sources, credible resources, right? त्यसपछि pathos भनेको चाहिँ इमोशन्स, फिलिङ्स. हाम्रोमा चाहिँ अब यही अहिलेकै एक्जाम्पलको लिँदाखेरि चाहिँ सो इथोस चाहिँ एकदमै कम छ, प्याथोस चाहिँ एकदमै हाई छ. मान्छेले उस्काइरहेछ हुन्छ नि, इमोसन्समा आएर होइन, फिलिङ्स बेचेर चाहिँ मान्छेहरूलाई चाहिँ आफ्नो साइडमा गरिरहेको हुन्छ, द लिडर्स अफ आवर कन्ट्री होइन. बट इट सुड बी ब्यालेन्सिङ एक्ट के यो इथोस, प्याथोस र यो लोगस भनेको चाहिँ इट्स लाइक सर्ट अफ लाइक अ ट्राइङ्गल, इक्विल्याटरल ट्राइङ्गल भन्थ्यो हामीले स्कुलमा पढ्थ्यो नि. सो इक्वल हुनुपर्छ कि, नट वान हाई वान लो. एकदमै क्रेडिबलै भएन, खालि इमोसन्स मात्रै भयो भने इट्स नट अ लङ टर्म थिङ. यु क्यानट कन्भिन्स पिपल फर एभर. यु क्यान ओन्ली कन्भिन्स, यु क्यान मेबी फुल देम वान टाइम, नट फर एभर भनेको जस्तै भयो क्या. बट इफ यु whatever argument you are putting forward is credible and you have emotions involved as well, right? And then you have the logic behind it. यो तीनटा भयो भने चाहिँ इथोस, पेथोस, लोगोस. लोगोस भनेको चाहिँ logical reasoning. So यो तीनटा भयो भने चाहिँ you can convince people easily. So whenever you are putting forward your arguments, तिमीहरूले पनि कहिलेकाहीँ के मान्छेहरूलाई सामान बेच्नुपर्ने हुन्छ, माल बेच्नुपर्ने हुन्छ. तिमीले अघि एकजनाले एक्जाम्पल दियो होइन. So whenever you're trying to sell something, don't sound as if you desperately want to sell something. So you have to make sure that you have all these 3 points equal, balancing act. You can convince people, right? Your argument, it could be any argument. Why do we need, how can we have gas pipeline in our homes? Something as big as that or something as small as that. दोकानेकोमा गएर दाइ यो चकलेट मेरो कम्पनीको चकलेट बेच्दिनु न भन्ने कुरामा पनि, how can you convince that दोकाने to put your mint or your chocolate in their shop? Simple as that. But anyway, so that was just an example. So how to convincingly put forward your argument, right? Evaluative conclusions भनेको के हो कसो हो, we talked about that. अनि the second team talked about the critique भनेको के हो, critical भनेको के हो, how to critique the primary data, secondary data with examples. उसले accident को bus accident को example दियो, you go and look for information over there. So that's primary. Secondary, you read it in the news, right? Different newspaper read गर्दाखेरि कसरी हुन्छ, critique कसरी गर्ने भन्ने examples दियो. अनि objectivity भनेको के हो, objectivity mindset भनेको के हो, and all that. Another very important point that I would like to point out would be something like, look, I don't know तिमीले realize गरेको छैन, but this is what I realize, right? The first semester and second semester मा difference के हुन्छ एउटा student को, है? First semester मा when I take the subject of PP professional practice गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ यसरी नै Q&A session मा, है? अनि मैले तिमीलाई I keep on repeating नि भन्छु नि, don't ask me कसको हात हो त्यो नोकियामा भनेर, त्यस्तै क्वेशन्सहरु आउँछ के, है? प्रोफेसनल प्र्याक्टिस फर्स्ट सेमेस्टरमा जहिले पनि यस्तै स्टुपिड क्वेशन्सहरु आउँछ कि त्यो हात कसको हो नोकियामा हुन्छ नि, त्यो के हो कुनी के यस्तै क्वेशन्सहरु. अनि कहिलेकाहीँ राम्रै क्वेशनहरु सोध्दाखेरि पनि प्रेजेन्टेसन दिनेहरुले चाहिँ दे रिप्लाई उनीहरुको आन्सर्सहरु अलिकति कन्भिन्सिङ हुँदैन. कस्तो खालको हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हुन्छ नि, त्यो तिमीले गरिरहेको त हो नि, त्यो थाहा छैछ नि, नत्र भने यस्तो त हामीले गर्दैन थियौ नि भन्ने खालको कोही आन्सर्सहरु आउँछ के. When the audience is asking question to the presenter, they say यो यसरी गरेको नत्र भने हामीले गर्दैन थियौ नि, यो त यो पढ्नु पर्ने जरुरतै हुँदैन थियो नि भन्ने खालको आन्सर्सहरु आउँछ के. सो त्यो भनेको चाहिँ के हो भन्दाखेरि the assumption that the presenter knows, है? The presenter assumes that the audience already knows. त्यो तिमीलाई थाहा छैछ नि यो यस्तै त हो नि भनेर आन्सर दिन्छ के, हैन? But आजको कुरा, आज हामीले के नयाँ कुरा सिक्यौं भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ from the second team that we have to assume that the audience has no idea, right? अब गरे तिमीले यो कुरा जहिले पनि याद गर्नु है. So whenever someone is asking you a question, है, don't assume that they know it. उनीलाई थाहा छ भनेर कहिले पनि assume नगर्नु. Assume that they do not know it. उनीलाई थाहा छैन त्यही भएर सोधेको. Now I have to explain it to them properly, convincingly. कसरी मैले एक्सप्लेन गर्ने भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ the first and the foremost is you have to assume that the person does not know. त्यही भएर पनि आई डोन्ट नो तिमीले क्वेशन Q&A मा कहिले पनि क्वेशन सोध्दैन, अनि मैले जहिले पनि एउटा दुईटा पोइन्टहरु पिक गरेर यो भनेको के हो, यो मलाई थाहा छैन भनेर भन्छु नि, म हामीलाई एक्सप्लेन गर्दियौ न भनेर भन्छु नि. सो दैट इज एज इफ आई एम एक्टिङ एज इफ आई डु नट नो, है? तिमीले आशा तपाईलाई थाहा छैछ नि, यो त मैले बुझाउनै पर्दैन नि भनेर भन्छ नि त. स्योर त्यो नभनोस् भनेर यो मैले बुझिन, एकचोटी बुझाइदेऊ न भनेर कारण त्यो हो के. सो यु शुड अलवेज अस्युम दैट द ऑडियन्स हैज नो आइडिया or little knowledge, अथवा बुझेन कन्फ्युज भइराछ, त्यो अस्युम गरेर चाहिँ you will have to explain it to them, अनि it becomes more convincing. Then you can put forward your logics, है? So having said that, हाम्रो यो के भन्छ कम्युनिकेशन्स को जुन यो एक्सटेन्डेड भर्जनहरु थियो, इट्स कमिङ टु एन एन्ड, है? क्रिटिक्स भनेको के भनेर थाहा भयो होला तिमीहरुलाई अब अझै मोर क्लियरली, किनभने आई रिमेम्बर तिमीले पीपी को असाइनमेन्ट बुझाइसके नि हैन धेरै सबैजनाले. प्रोफेसनल प्र्याक्टिस को असाइनमेन्ट छैन
सर डेडलाइन आउँदैछ 14 फेब्रुअरीमा.
रिलिज भएको छैन क्या?
रिलिज भइसक्यो, 14 फेब्रुअरीको छ डेडलाइन.
ए ल ओके. सो अलवेज रिमेम्बर त्यो के भन्छ त्यहाँ के भन्छ त्यो असाइनमेन्ट रिलिज गर्दाखेरि तिमीले याद गर्नु त्यहाँ डिस्टिंक्सन ल्याउनलाई चाहिँ क्रिटिकल एनालाइसिस भनेर भन्छ के, जहिले पनि क्रिटिकल एनालाइसिस भन्छ के, है? सो आई होप नाउ यु नो व्हाट क्रिटिकल एनालाइसिस इज, है? क्रिटिकल एनालाइसिस भनेको के हो, कसरी गर्ने भनेर थाहा भयो होला. सो विथ दिस इन्फर्मेसन, विथ दिस न्यू फाउन्ड नलेज और फर्दर रिइन्फोर्समेन्ट, कस्तो हाई गरिदिएको छ, फेरि पज भइरहेछ उसको हाई गरिरहेको ठाउँमा. फोटो खिच्छ सम्म स्क्रिनसट लिनु परेर प्रिन्ट स्क्रिन दामी भयो. फोटो अहिले पठाइदिन्छु म अहिले क्रप गरेर उसको एन्जलको म अहिले पठाइदिन्छु. अनि सो नाउ यु नो व्हाट क्रिटिकल एनालाइसिस इज, क्रिटिक कसरी गर्नुपर्छ भनेर थाहा भयो होला. सो विथ दिस न्यू फाउन्ड टुल, विथ दिस न्यू फाउन्ड टेक्नोलोजी दैट यु हुन्छ नि एक्सप्लेन्ड टु ऑल अफ अस टुडे, use that to get the distinct. All right, so यति भन्दै I'm going to end the session 11:40 भइसकेको छ मेरो अर्को क्लास सुरु भएर we're going to आज carry forward भइरहेछ त्यो फर्स्ट हो यस्तै यही हुन्छ के एउटा एक्सटेन्सन भयो भने अर्को तन्किन्छ अर्को तन्कियो भने अर्को तन्किन्छ मेरो अर्को क्लास 10 मिनट्स लेट भइसकेको छु मैले एनीवेज सो टिम प्रेजेन्टेसन पनि हाम्रो त्यही नै भइरहेको सो वी आर गोइङ स्टेप बाई स्टेप अस्ति एक दुईजनाले गर्दा हाम्रो एक हप्ता डिले भयो but that's fine. I think it gave you guys more time to do more research and what a fantastic piece of presentation today. Really good contents. By the way, Manju, if she's around or not, I have asked Manju to compile all the presentation slides that you have all conducted so far, right? मैले उलाई फेरि अर्कै एउटा टास्क दिएको छु सो इफ शी आस्क मन्जु र उसको टिमले तिमीलाई स्लाइड्सहरु प्रेजेन्टेसन्सहरु माग्यो भने हेल्प प्रेजेन्टेसन शेयर गर भनेर भन्यो भने स्लाइड्सहरु माग्यो भने उलाई दिए हुन्छ अरूहरुलाई दिनु पर्दैन इट्स अप टु यु दिस इज योर प्रपर्टी है अरूहरुलाई चाहिँ दिनु पर्दैन मन्जु र उसको टिमलाई चाहिँ उनीहरुले माग्यो भने चाहिँ उनीहरुलाई दिदा हुन्छ यु हैव द परमिसन टु गिभ इट टु देम अरूहरुलाई चाहिँ नदिदा पनि हुन्छ बिकज दिस इज योर प्रपर्टी आफूले मेहनत गरेको चीज हो तिमीसँग आफैसँग राख्नु एनीवेज शेयरिङ इज केयरिङ अप टु यु ल सो विल एन्ड द सेसन टुडे हियर अनि अ बिग राउन्ड अफ अप्लोज टु दिस टु टिम्स अगेन वन्स अगेन ल सबजनाले अनम्युट गर ताली पड्काउ त not bad ठिकै छ ल पुरा लजाइदियो के फेरि अब हुन्छ नि
मोडमा नि हामी तीनजना मात्रै छ जस्तो भइरहेछ सर हजुरले पढाउनु भयो अनि हामी तीनजना चाहिँ पछाडि बसेर पढिरहेको
हो त्यो क्लासरुममा हेरेको टुगेदर मोडमा यहाँ अरू पनि छ अघि मैले चेन्ज गरेको थिएँ बिचमा के भइरहेको थियो यहाँ पुरा यो तर यो अलिक दामी छैन रहेछ सबभन्दा बेस्टै यही रहेछ नत्र यो पनि छ एउटा पुरा हुन्छ नि त्यहाँ फलफुल छ कि फेरि अब जाडोमा घाम ताप्दै बसिरहेको अब सिनहरु राम्रै छैन राम्रै छैन यही मात्रै हो ए अरू पनि रहेछ नि ओहो यहाँ पनि रहेछ अरू पनि किचनमा पुरा डाइनिङ टेबलमा ऊ खानलाई बसे जस्तो भयो स्न्याक्स मलाई Aquaman भयो नि त Aquaman ल alright everyone ल it was really good subject really good session today attendance list डाउनलोड गरिहालौं अस्ति बाइ द वे सन्डेको पनि मैले के भन्छ रेटिङ्सहरु पब्लिश गरेको छैन रहेछ है अहिले पो याद आयो सो सन्डेको पनि अहिले पब्लिश गरिदिन्छु आजको पनि गरिदिन्छु है त अनि we shall continue next week सन्डेको टिम I don't know पल्लवको टिम र नेनाको टिम I hope they are on track let's hope they are नत्र भने फेरि डिले हुन्छ हाम्रो Hello everyone, have a good day ahead and I shall see you next week. Ani, slowly we are going to get ready for the assignment as well. Right? Assignment like pani ma bistari अब तिमीलाई ready बनाउँदै गर्छु अब presentations हरु अब सकिन आट्यो assignments तिर फोकस गर्नुपर्छ नत्र भने अब 2 महिनामा I will not be around अनि तिमीहरूले फेरि कसलाई हेल्प माग्ने के गर्ने कसरी गर्ने हुन्छ नि too many questions हुन्छ अनि zero answers. So अहिलेदेखि नै गरिराख्यो भने चाहिँ then you can ask me है त Okay ल everyone have a good day ahead and I shall see you around bye
bye sir
bye sir
bye sir
bye
sir
bye sir
बाप रे बाप जुसी के
bye sir
bye
have a good day sir
Have a good day. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy. Have fun.
Great
Bye-bye.
weekend, sir.
Bye, sir.
Happy, sir.
Be safe from Corona version 2.
Happy Dasara.